Hey there viewers, it's Charlie. I'm back again with another Transformers review, and today's review is going to be on Studio Series 86 Arcee. Now, if you remember my review on the Earthrise Arcee, well, yeah, that figure wasn't really the best. If anything, that figure sucked. But well, this figure definitely looks much better, and we'll see that over the comparison. But well, taking a look at the box. Well, of course, we've got the more recent style of Studio Series box. So we've got the more expanded artwork. No window, because they don't do that anymore. For Studio Series. Got a picture of Arcee firing at someone. 86, I got 16 there in a small number. Got a picture of Arcee's face there. This side we got a picture of Arcee, which is pretty much the same as in the front. The back we got Arcee in both modes. Big screen inspired. Battle of Autobot City. It says what she does in this scene. Backdrop included. And well, for the actual backdrop, well, of course, we've got the faux backdrop, but who gives a scrap about that? The actual backdrop, well, it's pretty much reused from the backdrop that Cup and Blair and Perceptor have, but still, she looks quite nice with the backdrop. So yeah. Now looking at the actual figure, well, I would say that this is a Cybertronian car, but seeing how the movie's meant to take place in 2005, this is more meant to be a futuristic car. Yeah. It's 2023 as of the time of recording, and there's no cars that look like this right now. Yeah, I'm disappointed. But well, taking a look at the details, of course, we've got the Autobot insignia. Got the actual wheels. Got the windshield. Got the seats. Got, I guess, the steering wheel. No cup holders, unfortunately, so you can't take your Coca-Cola with you if you drive this. Got the, I guess, fin, kind of like what Blair has. This is actually a separate piece, so this can come off. Not as easily as the Earthrise figure, thankfully. The back, well, we've got, I'm pretty sure there's a tail lights. The underneath, which, compared to the Earthrise version, is a major improvement. And we'll see that with the comparison. Because this is not just a robot doing yoga. I mean, you can sort of see the head and the arms and the legs, but it's not just Arcee doing some weird yoga. Now, for accessories, we get this gun, which, if anything, kind of looks like a gun that you'd use for a laser tag, although, I don't know. And this can just plug underneath, like so. And thankfully, this doesn't affect how she rolls. I mean, she does roll quite well, although it's not to the entire length of my desk. But it's still really well. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the vehicle modes. And well, comparing her with the Earthrise figure, Yeah, no contest. The Studio Series vehicle mode looks way better. I mean, this looks like a bar of soap. This looks like a freaking computer mouse. Whereas this actually looks like Arcee in vehicle mode. Whereas this, yeah, this looks like a novelty computer mouse in my opinion. I mean, I guess there's like some blast effect ports on it, but yeah, that doesn't really save it. And plus, the underneath. Oop, the gun came off. Oh well. But the underneath, I mean, just look. This one's just Arcee doing yoga. This one is actually, like, this one, see, like, I'm at a loss for words and how much of an improvement this is. Like, this is Arcee doing yoga. This is actually Arcee in vehicle modes. This is like yeah, I've got no words. This is just much better than this. So, yeah, let's just move on to the transformation. So, to get this figure transformed, well, compared to the Earthrise version, it's much more complicated. Although, it is quite fun. So to start, we're just going to take the legs, get them from the underneath of the car, rotate the waist around, rotate the legs 90 degrees, get the feet out, and car with legs! I'm sorry, I just love this fan mode so much, it's just hilarious. And if you get to if you get the stand correctly, then well, and because I'm on camera, it's not going to work. But you can actually get a car with legs if you want. There we go. So if you want to finish the transformation there, then well, that's your preference, but. While continuing, we're just going to push this little back section in. And tab these panels. And tab all this rotates up. These push in. Well, these flip in, I mean. Push these little back wheels in. Tilt the camera up. Get the arms out. Get the entire chest section and head up. And this is pretty much just a matter of collapsing all this in. Pretty much the last section is moving the neck down to tab all this in. Then just straightening the figure. So, yeah. And here we have Arcee in robot mode. And yeah, compared to the Earthrise version, that is a really fun transformation. I mean, I especially love how the back section just flips around. You just flip those little things and then you close in the wheels. I just think that's a really fun step. Well, like, steps. It's multiple, but still. And the resulting robot mode, well, I mean, it's still a backpack, but hey, it's not as much of a backpack as the Earthrise version, and we'll get to that later. And while the resulting robot mode looks much better than the Earthrise version, and yeah, if you're getting annoyed by me ragging on that figure, then, I do apologize, but come on, this figure is definitely an improvement. I mean, just look at the head. Of course, she's got the Princess Leila side bits. She's actually got some red lips, which the Earthrise version didn't have. And the front of the car actually forms her chest plate. Something that the, again, the Earthrise version didn't do. Just having a faux piece. And of course, giving her the gun. This just plugs into here. You have to sort of be... It's a bit tricky because, of course, she's got open hands. And seeing how I'm on camera, this is when things always go against you when you're on camera. I found the best way to do it is plug it in sideways, then turn it. But there we go. So, yeah. Now, of course, this doesn't take blast effects, but still. Now, let's just bring in the punching bag of the video, eh? And yeah, the Earthrise version, like from the front, doesn't look too bad, but she literally has the entire alternate mode right on her back. Whereas with the Studio Series version, she does a much better job cramming the vehicle mode into her backpack. I mean, sure, this can come off and form like a weird surfboard, which is kind of cool. Yeah. Plus, it kind of looks like this figure's wearing, like, slippers. Just with the pink feet. So yeah, you can tell that I definitely prefer the Studio Series version over this thing. Now, of course, this thing is not flawless. Like, there are still some weird things about it. I mean, for one, this doesn't really tab in, so yeah, it's rather easy to just move the stomach around, so yeah, that's rather annoying. Plus with the tiny heels and the big backpacks, yeah. But still, this is still a really good figure, in my opinion. So, for the posability, well, her head's on a ball joint, so she can look around. She can look up really far, and she can look down a good amount. Her arms can, of course, move on a ball joint. I guess she can, like, sort of T-pose. She's got double elbows on, I guess, faux ratchets. Sort of got bicep rotation. Nothing at the hands, though. Waist articulation. Legs can go forward that far. Back, not that far, unfortunately, due to all this. She can do the splits about that far. Really good ankle pivot. Like, really good. Really good knees. And thigh rotation. Well, so yeah. So yeah, I'm just amazed that she's got some really good head articulation, because some figures are just limited to side, whereas with Arcee, she can literally look all the way up. Like, she could look at some Seekers flying above her, or even like Cyclonus and Scourge, because, of course, like the 86 movie. So yeah. Now that's pretty much all I have to say about this figure. Complaints? Well, of course, this doesn't really tab it, as I've said, which is annoying. And I'm pretty sure it's a widespread issue. It's not just a QC thing this time. And it can be top-heavy, but of course, she stands fine. It's more if you just knock her over. So, my main complaint is, well, her... Yeah, my main complaint is this. I can't speak today. But, well, do I recommend this figure? I mean, after the travesty that is this, come on, of course I recommend this. This is a really good figure. Like, she transforms, like, she transforms in a really fun way. She looks really good in both modes. And, well, I just hope that we get some, like, recalls, like, I don't know, maybe like Lifeline and Select for Legacy, I don't know. But yeah, this is a really good Arcee figure. So yeah. So this has been my review on Studio Series 86 Arcee. And this is Charlie Young, signing off.